We have this image and we are going to turn it into an editorial artwork like this. Hey guys, welcome back to yet another design video from Dexplorion. I'm Didi, a Photoshop enthusiast and graphic designer based in India. And this is the place where I try to create something new and artistic every time and share the whole process with you. And along the way, we discuss some of the tools, techniques and tips and tricks which can improve your workflow and elevate your graphic design skills. Today's effect transforms a normal animal photo into a modern abstract poster using geometric shapes, color grading, textures, and creative masking techniques. By breaking the image into different sections and combining bold colors with clean layout, we can create a stylish cinematic design that looks like high-end editorial artwork. It's a perfect combination of photo manipulation and graphic design that gives your portrait a bold, futuristic look. So let's get going. You know very well what we need to do at the starting, and we bring in the image onto the canvas and place it as per our planned layout. And now we have to remove the background, and I am assuming you know that as well. If you are someone who is new to this world of designing, then you can watch my playlist of videos related to this aspect on my channel page, and I'll also link them in the I button above. I'm done here and this is our result. I'm going to start with some image adjustment and color grading. And for that, we're gonna select the layer and go to filter menu and apply the camera raw filter. We'll be taken to a different workspace. Let's zoom in a little, and if you don't know, the shortcut for zooming in is Ctrl or Command plus the plus key, and the minus key is for zooming out. And now on the right side, you can see a whole lot of adjustments. Don't be overwhelmed. For today, we only gonna be working with the basics, and we gonna start with the saturation slider. Since we have to make the image black and white, we have to bring down the saturation all the way down to -100. I'd rather keep it at -80 as I want to retain some hint of the original brown color, and then we'll increase the vibrance a little. Boost up the contrast a little. Now we're gonna adjust the texture and clarity slider to add the grungy feel and have some depth. This will be enough in this case, but if you want, you can tinker around with the other sliders as well. And when you get to the point where you can say, this is it, just hit the OK button. Now the color grading part. For that, I will add a solid color adjustment layer on top, pick a color. I'll be using a shade of blue. Let's keep it here and we're gonna do the fine tuning later on. And now we want this color in the grading of our subject, and to achieve that we will be using the blend mode, and the mode for this purpose will be color. We want the color only on our subject and not on the background, so we'll clip this color adjustment layer to our subject by bringing in the cursor in between the layers and hold the Alt or Option key. And when the cursor changes like this, just click. And then again, we'll double click on the icon of the solid color adjustment layer and fine tune the color. I'm done here, and now we'll select both these layers and convert them into a smart object and rename it as maybe Blue Elephant. Yeah, why not? Our base is ready, and now we'll be working on the color blocks. And before proceeding, I'm going to ask the same as I always ask, your love and support in the form of likes. And if my videos create some interest within you to know more about designs, then subscribe the channel and do not forget to press the bell icon so that you get notified of all the future videos. Coming back, let's add a background to our poster, and we're gonna use a solid color adjustment layer. Make it something like off-white and put it below the subject layer. For the color blocks, we'll take the rectangle tool and draw a rectangle like this. Select the color of our choice, and we're gonna change its blend mode to multiply. The main tool for this effect is the different blend modes, which will give it the character it portrays. As you can see, this is extending the subject, and we want the blocks to be confined within the limits of the edges of our subject, and for that, we have to go on clipping the blocks individually to our subject layer like this. And now we can go on creating copies of this rectangle and place them however we like and resize them as per the requirement. To make any one side of the blocks angular or slanted, we can hold the controller command plus shift and click and hold any of the corner angle like this and drag it upwards or downwards to give it the desired angle. If you find some sort of gap between the blocks, just move the blocks using the arrow keys. You can change the color of a particular block by double clicking on the icon of the block layer to open the color picker and select the color of your choice. Follow this process and create the effect as per your likings and imagination. Okay, now since we are going to have quite a good number of blocks, let's go on renaming the layers so that we can later identify them and make changes to that particular layer if needed. Here I want to have a color on the task only, and for that I will place a block over the task area, rename the layer, add a layer mask, and with the help of the brush tool I am going to mask out the extra areas. Continue adding some more blocks. And now I want to add some textures as blocks, and for that I have downloaded some images. If you want them as well, I will provide the download links in the description along with all the other resources we are using today. Simply rotate and resize it and place it into the spot and then play with the blend modes to achieve the desired look. I will go with multiply here. If needed, adjust the opacity as well. For the forehead, I have something totally different in mind. I know it looks totally out of the place, but in design, our eyes naturally get used to patterns. Repetition creates rhythm, balance, and consistency. But the moment something completely different appears, our attention shifts toward it. That's the power of contrast and pattern breaking. A single unusual element can become the focal point of the entire composition. Designers use this technique to create emphasis, guide the viewer's eyes, and make the design more memorable. Because sometimes the element that doesn't fit in is exactly the one that stands out the most. But we are not going to use it like this. I'm going to keep only the design, not the green color. Color should match our theme. So we'll change the blend mode of the layer and set it to luminosity. Again, do some masking to reveal the eyes. Adding one more shape. And one more block. And I am done. We're gonna select all the block layers along with the subject layer by holding the shift key and clicking on the subject layer and the topmost block layer to select them all, and then press Ctrl or Command G to group them together and rename it. And in the next part, we're gonna add some elements and text to complete the poster. Let's do something with the background. This is the image I'm going to use. Now tell me honestly, how many of you know what this is called? If you know, do write it down in the comments so that others can know as well. And if you watch this video carefully, then you can find the name in the video itself. We have to place it below our subject, and I'm going to place it like this. As you can see, it has got a background of its own and we don't want that. We have to remove that, and we're gonna do that with the help of a blend mode. Yes, you heard it right. Look at the image. We have a white background and the lines are black. we want to hide the white or bright parts, right? And which is the blend mode that hides the bright areas? It's multiply. And it's done. Amazing, isn't it? I'm going to have one more copy of it, but it will be a smaller one, and I'm going to place it in the opposite corner. I'm going to select both these layers and press Ctrl Command E to merge them together, and we have to again change the blend mode of the merged layer to multiply. Rename it. Then I'm gonna add a layer mask to this layer, take the brush tool again, keep the flow to 10%, and I'm going to paint over this area like this to make the art appear like it's getting blended into the background. Do the same for the smaller one as well. Next, I'm going to add a line over here with the help of the rectangle tool because it will be a thicker one with a fill color. And I'm going to make the corners slightly rounded. This is only for aesthetic purpose. I'm done with the elements, and the next step is adding the text, but before that I'm going to add a levels adjustment layer at the top and adjust the overall highlights and shadows. Just a little finishing touch, you know. And now the text. I'm sure I don't need to explain this part, but still, if you are someone who has just started out, you can slow down the video and watch, or you can watch my other videos for detailed explanations. And that's how you can transform a simple photo into a bold geometric poster design using Photoshop. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something new from it. If you did, make sure to leave a comment and let me know what you think about this effect, and also tell me what kind of artistic effect you would like to see next on this channel. You can also connect with me on Pinterest and Instagram. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.